Welcome you back in internal combustion engine subject. So before starting the actual syllabus of this internal combustion engine, we will discuss some basics, that is law of conservation of energy. So we know energy neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only transfer from one form to another form. So in engineering, always the engineers try to convert one form of energy into another form with more efficiency. So in engine, again we have to convert one form of energy into another form. So engine is a mechanical device which transform the chemical energy of fuel into thermal energy, and this thermal energy is utilized to produce mechanical work. So engine normally converts thermal energy into mechanical work, and therefore it is called as a heat engine. As the heat convert into mechanical work, this engine is called as what? Heat engine. Now the question arises, how the chemical energy convert into heat energy, and how this heat energy convert into mechanical work. So in engine, if we supply the fuel to the engine, that fuel is nothing but what? Chemical energy. That fuel contains the chemical, that is it have the calorific value. So after the combustion of this fuel, there is a conversion of thermal energy, that means chemical energy convert into heat energy, that is thermal energy, by simply combustion of fuel. After that, this thermal energy or heat energy is converted into mechanical work. So again the second question is what? How this thermal energy convert into mechanical work. So we know the basic, as the temperature of any gas increases, these gases try to expand. So in engine, when the chemical energy convert into thermal energy by the combustion of fuel, that thermal energy due to that thermal energy, whatever the gases or products of combustion, these are try to expand, and this expansion force is utilized to produce the mechanical work. Hence it is also called as what? Heat engine. So in engine, initially the fuel is supplied. After that, the combustion of that fuel takes place, that means thermal energy is produced, and after that this thermal energy is converted into the mechanical work as an output. So engine is defined as, it is a device which transform the chemical energy of fuel into thermal energy, and after that this thermal energy is utilized to produce mechanical work. So this is called as what? Heat engine. Now this heat engine can be broadly classified into two types. First one is external combustion engine, and second one is internal combustion engine. So what is the difference between this external combustion engine and internal combustion engine? In external combustion engine, combustion of fuel takes place outside the engine cylinder. For example, in a steam engine or steam turbine, the heat generated due to the combustion of fuel is supplied to water for the conversion of water into steam, and this high pressure steam used as working fluid in a reciprocating engine or turbine, like as shown in figure. That means the combustion takes place outside the engine cylinder. In external combustion engines, whatever the working fluid, that is steam, we can use this working fluid repeatedly. Second one is internal combustion engine. In internal combustion engine, combustion of fuel takes place inside engine cylinder, and whatever the products of combustion, that is combustible gases, works as a working fluid, is directly utilized to produce mechanical work, that is these combustible products, that is gases, expand over the turbine to produce this heat energy into mechanical work as a output. So in these internal combustion engines, whatever the working fluid, that is combustible gases, we can utilize once, and after that exhaust it to the surrounding. Again, this internal combustion engine is also called as continuous IC engine, because as the combustion process is continuous, whatever the products of gases, that is smoke or combustible gases, these are expand over the turbine continuously, and there is a continuous conversion of thermal energy into mechanical energy takes place. So hence it is also called as what? Continuous IC engine. Next, advantages of internal combustion engine. So as the combustion takes place inside engine cylinder, there is a greater mechanical simplicity. Next, higher power output per unit weight because of absence of auxiliary units like boiler, condenser and feed pump. If we see in external combustion engine, there is a presence of these auxiliary units like boiler, condenser and feed pump. Hence, there is some amount loss as compared to internal combustion engine. Next, low initial cost as compared to the external combustion engine. If you see the cost of internal combustion engine, the cost of internal combustion is low because of the absence of these auxiliary units. Next advantage is higher brake thermal efficiency. Why the brake thermal efficiency is more? Because as the combustion takes place inside engine cylinder, there is no any loss of heat energy to the surrounding. Due to that, higher thermal mechanical efficiency is there. Next, these units are compact and require less space. Next advantage, easy starting for cold conditions. So these are the number of advantages of these internal combustion engines over the external combustion engine. Next is disadvantages of internal combustion engine. So internal combustion engines cannot use solid fuels which are cheaper. We can only prefer liquid or gaseous fuels. As in case of external combustion, we can use solid fuels which are cheaper. We cannot use these solid fuels in case of internal combustion engine. Next disadvantage is internal combustion engine have reciprocating parts, and hence balancing of them is a problem, and they are also produces the vibrations. So as an internal combustion engine, as there is a vibration takes place, or as there is a number of rotating parts, always there is a vibration takes place. So this is little bit introduction about the engine. So as in internal combustion engine, if we supply the fuel inside engine cylinder, after that the compression of that fuel takes place. That means we have to create a bomb inside the engine cylinder, because we know the Newton's third law, that is every action has equal and opposite reaction. If we compress more, it will expand more. So in internal combustion engine, if we supply the fuel inside engine cylinder, after that fuel gets pressurized, that is compression of that fuel takes place. So after compression, the ignition of that fuel takes place, that is that fuel gets ignite with the help of spark plug in case of SI engine, or with the help of temperature, that is in case of CI engine. After the combustion, tremendous amount of heat energy is liberated inside engine cylinder. Due to that high temperature energy, whatever the gases present inside the engine cylinder, these gases try to expand, and that expansion force is exerted over the piston, and due to that expansion force, piston gets reciprocate, and that reciprocating motion of piston is converted into the rotary motion with the help of connecting rod and crank mechanism. So this is simple introduction about internal combustion engine, or how the engine works. Thank you.